1,000 years vanished from history. No wars, no inventions, no clear records. Europe seemed to fall into a deep slumber, and when it awoke, the Vatican held the reins of power. But what truly happened during the Dark Ages? And who doesn't want you to ever know the truth? 1,000 years. That is the span of time historians call the Dark Ages, from the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 to Europe's awakening in the Renaissance. But if you turn back the pages of history, the first thing you sense is not darkness, but emptiness, a chilling void where the great shifts in society, culture, war, and science seem to have vanished entirely from the timeline. We are told this era was steeped in chaos, ignorance, and superstition, that no one created, no meaningful achievements emerged. But have you ever asked yourself, how could that possibly happen for nearly a millennium on a continent that once gave birth to brilliant minds like Aristotle, Archimedes, and Cicero? And more importantly, who labeled it the Dark Ages in the first place? No one other than the Church, or more precisely, those who seized control of knowledge, books, and the collective memory of a fallen civilization. When Rome collapsed and the secular world crumbled, the Vatican, in its early form as the Christian Church, rose like the lone beacon still standing. But the light it cast, was it truly meant to illuminate the way, or simply to blind the eyes? Entire libraries, schools, and research centers of the ancient world were burned or cleansed in the name of faith. Thousands of manuscripts in Greek, secular Latin, and Coptic quietly disappeared from the map of knowledge. Only those texts painstakingly copied into doctrinal Latin, a language accessible only to specially trained monks, were allowed to survive. And those surviving texts were kept nowhere else but within the monasteries, churches, and ultimately the Vatican's secret archives. No secular power remained strong enough to resist. No independent scholarly system existed to verify the truth. For hundreds of years, what Europeans knew of their past was only what the Vatican allowed them to know. So, was the Dark Ages truly an era of human backwardness? Or was it a manufactured fog designed to conceal something deeper, something darker? Perhaps history was not lost, merely sealed away. And if that is the case, the question is no longer what happened, but who wants you to never know that it happened at all.